Everyday Halloween, the show where a celestial jackal player teaches you one new jackal trick every Halloween. The trick of the day is tossing versus hitting. Sometimes in neutral, we will find ourselves in situations, especially at longer ranges, where we have the space and opportunity to send a servant towards our opponent, either by hitting our servant or tossing them. But how do we choose which one to do? Let's look at some of the differences between them. Every time that you hit your servant, the maximum duration that they can stay on the screen is shortened. The important thing to understand is that your servant hitting or bouncing on your opponent has no effect on your servant duration. As such, tossing a servant has the advantage of having higher potential duration on the servant as opposed to hitting them. Tossing is also a great way to get your servants behind your opponent after a jump. Hitting a servant gives you versatility in the ways that the servant moves and also at the speed that you can send a servant towards your opponent. It also gives you a cancel window to send servant commands mid-trajectory. This can be good for dealing with projectiles, for example. That same cancel window can be put to use by immediately summoning another servant, allowing you to send a barrage towards your opponent. Whether tossing or hitting, both have merits of their own. Becoming comfortable switching up the ways you try to wrestle control of the momentum will grant you new ways to seem unpredictable. See you next Halloween.